What's up guys, my name is Imer and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to discuss the only 4 exercises you'll need for bigger arms. Before we begin, you have to know that growing your arms not only comes from isolated arm exercises, it has to do with everything like heavy compound movements, bodyweight exercises and some other muscle groups. They play a huge role in growing bigger biceps and bigger triceps. Like a lot of people ask me, how do I get such big arms? They are the most developed muscle group on my body, but 95% of that muscle growth comes from other exercises than arm exercises. But Imar, how is it even possible your arms can grow without doing arm exercises? Well, it's very simple. With every chest exercise, you are training a little bit of your tricep with it. And with every back exercise, you are training a little bit of your bicep with it. You know, exercises such as the bench press, push-ups and every other chest exercise, your triceps will grow with it. And the same goes for your back. With every pull-up, with every row, every back exercise, you are training a little bit of your bicep with it. So if you are training a variety of muscle groups in the week, like you should, don't skip leg day, guys. Come on. Come on, guys. That's not cool. But, you know, if you train your back and you train your chest every week, you're also training your bicep and your tricep. So you don't really have to worry about doing an extra workout for your arms. Okay, so here's my advice, alright? If you are going to do another extra arm workout, do it right, alright? Well, it's your lucky day. I made this workout especially for you, and it has only 4 exercises, and these are, in my opinion, the best exercises you can do for growing your triceps and growing your biceps. I have done these exercises a lot in the past, and for me, they really worked. My arms have grown so much after doing this, so you don't really have to look any further than that. Now let's start off with the first exercise. And the first exercise is a tricep exercise. And for this you'll need a cable, but not only one, but 2. You need 2 cables. Then what you need to do is grab the cable on each side, where you stand in front of it. And then you turn around, so the cables are crossed now, and the cables are over your head. And now you are going to do some overhead extensions. And I like to call this exercise the cross cable overhead tricep extension. For this one I like to do 4 sets. Please do not do more than 4 sets for every arm exercise. There's no need for it. So a maximum of 4 sets, and I would say a minimum of 3 sets. Okay, so 4 sets, and I like to do 10 to 12 reps with this. You can go a little bit higher, maybe to 15 reps, so in between 10 to 15 reps is also alright, but don't go any lower or higher than that. For arms you really need to do more than 8 reps. So your tricep is a small muscle. It's not like your back or your chest, like a big muscle. It's a fairly small muscle. Not that your muscle is small, but you know, it's compared, it's small. I'm sorry. And from my experience, those smaller muscles need just a little bit more reps in order to make them grow a little bit more. Also, there's coming a lot more definition there if you're going to do more reps. So that's also good, but yeah, like rep range 6 to 8 is not going to be optimal for your arms. So keep it between 10 and 15 and then you are golden. So as you can see here, I try to keep my arms very still. I don't want them to move anywhere. And you want to know why the overhead extensions are so good. It's because you are stretching your tricep like way more than you do when you are doing a normal extension, you know. There's a lot more tension on your tricep when you are stretching. On the eccentric of the movement, so when you are like stretching your muscle back, that's the moment where the most muscle growth will take place. With that being said, for every exercise that I'm going to discuss later, and for this exercise, you really have to focus on the stretch, so on the eccentric of the movement. So really trying to take it slow when you are on the negative of the movement, and make sure that it is always slower than the contraction. Right? For me, this exercise is really effective and I can really feel it burn. And now it's time for the second exercise, which is also a tricep exercise. And this is fairly similar to the one we did just before, but this time it's going down. So these are the cross cable tricep extensions and not the overhead extensions, but the normal tricep extensions. So for this exercise, you're just going to use the same two cables, but this time you put them up way higher. And then you are just going to stand in front of it like before, but then you are going to grab them cross-handed, and then you are going to do some tricep extensions, but not really in a normal way. You have to put your arms behind your body a little bit, and then make sure you keep them arms still, and then you are going to do the movement. So just like I'm doing right here. And why do I choose not to do a normal tricep extension like with the rope from high above with like a single cable? Well, this way your range of motion is so much better than you do with just one cable. So that's why I choose to do this. You really can stretch your muscle out really far and then contract it really good. And the difference between this one and the overhead version of this is, you know, the overhead version really focuses on the stretch, and this one really focuses more on the contraction. So you get one of each with this. And because we already did a tricep exercise, which we did 4 sets of, we're now doing 3 sets, and also in between the same rep range, like between 10 and 15, somewhere in between there. Ideally between 10 and 12. And now we have arrived to the third exercise, which is a bicep exercise. For this exercise, you'll only need some dumbbells and a bench. You may have already guessed it, but this is the seated incline dumbbell curl. And because this is the first bicep exercise, I like to start with 4 sets, just like we did with the tricep exercises. So we're doing 4 sets of 10 to 15 reps again. So with this exercise, you are just going to do some dumbbell curls, but then seated in an inclined position. And what you really have to focus on here is that you have to make sure your arm is still. So no movement in there, no momentum. Throughout the whole movement, keep your arm straight down like it is in a resting position. So when you are curling your arm up, your elbows shouldn't move a bit. You cannot use any momentum. It's purely focused on the bicep muscle. So I feel like this exercise really focuses more on the contraction, and the stretch is a bit less, but it's also very good. And just like I said before, really focus on the eccentric, the negative of the movement. Really go slow there, make sure it's slower than when you are contracting. Whew, okay, we're at the last exercise. I can already see your arms growing, man. Damn, they look huge. Good job. So the last exercise is the standing cable curl. It's a bicep exercise. And for this, I like to do 3 sets because we did just 4 sets of biceps before. So now we're doing 3 sets of 10 to 15, ideally 10 to 12. So for this, you'll just need 1 cable and a bar like this. You position the cable down really low. Then you just grab the bar and do some bicep curls with the bar. It's very easy. And I don't know how many times I have to say this, but don't use any momentum. Just try to do everything from the muscle itself. Try and keep your elbows at the same place. And with this exercise, I feel like you have a way better stretch than you do with any dumbbell or bar, whatever you use, because there's a lot more tension on your biceps while using a cable. So again, really focus on the eccentric of the movement. Put all your energy into it. Really feel how your muscle is stretching all the way down. And if you do this, you are going to grow your biceps so freaking big. It's unbelievable. Yeah, this exercise is fairly simple and it's pretty hard to do it wrong. So I think you guys will make it. So if you like, you can do these 4 exercises as a whole workout, or you can just spread it over the week after your normal workouts, like after your chest day or after your back day. And then you do like maybe 1 tricep or 1 bicep exercise. It doesn't really matter how you do it, but these exercises are really, really good. So if I'm right, today is Wednesday and this video is a complete workout video. That means next week there's also going to be a workout video. Every Wednesday is going to be a workout video. You know what's called? A workout Wednesday. A complete free workout. Completely free. How cool is that? Don't forget to subscribe to catch all the upcoming workout videos, guys. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. And I wish you guys good luck. You got this.